The chainsaw screamed through my yard at 6 a.m., and Karen stood there smiling, watching my grandfather's oaks fall. I ran outside screaming, but the HOA crew just shrugged, saying Karen had signed the removal order herself. I'm Daniel Reyes, a single father raising 2 kids in a quiet Ohio suburb, working long shifts as a nurse. Those oak trees were the only shade my kids had, planted the day I was born, 40 years old. Karen Whitfield ran our HOA like a personal kingdom, finding neighbors for mailbox colors, grass height, even holiday lights. She'd hated my trees for months, calling them messy and blocking her view from her kitchen window. Last spring, she mailed me a violation notice claiming my oaks violated some obscure canopy overreach rule. I appealed, showed photos proving the branches never crossed the property line, and the board dismissed her complaint. Furious, Karen vowed this wasn't over, whispering to neighbors that I was difficult and disrespectful to the community. Weeks later, she cornered me at the mailbox, hissing that my trees would be gone one way or another. I laughed it off, not knowing she'd already forged a new signature on the original violation paperwork. She bribed a distracted HOA vice president with a bottle of wine to rubber stamp her fake approval. Neighbors started avoiding me, spooked by Karen's rumors that I'd threatened her during a board meeting. My daughter came home crying, saying kids at school heard, "That mean tree man scared an old lady." I requested the meeting minutes, but Karen claimed the recording mysteriously failed to save that night. Then my neighbor Rosa quietly texted me a video clip she'd secretly filmed from her porch. In it, Karen bragged to another board member that she'd handled Daniel's little trees permanently, legally or not. For a week, nothing happened, and I almost believed Karen had backed down, tired of the fight. I should have known better. Karen never backed down. She just waited for the right moment to strike. That right moment came while I worked a night shift, leaving my kids home with their grandmother. Karen hired a tree removal crew off the books, paying cash so it wouldn't hit HOA records. She forged my signature onto a voluntary removal consent form, using an old HOA newsletter as reference. By sunrise, both 100-year-old oaks lay in pieces across my lawn, roots ripped straight from the earth. My mother stood frozen on the porch, phone in hand, recording everything as Karen supervised with a clipboard. When I arrived home, Karen actually smiled and said, "You'll thank me later, it improves property values." I demanded the paperwork. She waved a folder and claimed I'd clearly forgotten, signing it myself. That's when Rosa stepped forward, holding up her phone, saying, "Actually, I recorded everything, Karen." I filed a police report for property destruction and forgery, attaching Rosa's video as key evidence. The county arborist confirmed those oaks were registered heritage trees, protected under a decade-old city ordinance. That meant Karen hadn't just broken HOA rules, she'd violated municipal law, facing real criminal charges. Digging deeper, my lawyer discovered Karen had forged 3 other residents' signatures over the past 2 years. At the emergency HOA meeting, I played Rosa's recording aloud, and the room went completely silent. Karen's own board members turned pale, realizing they'd unknowingly approved her forged documents for months. The treasurer revealed something else. Thousands of HOA dues had vanished into an account only Karen controlled. Karen tried spinning it as a misunderstanding, but the arborist's report and Rosa's video said otherwise. Residents who'd once avoided me now stood up, sharing their own stories of Karen's quiet, cruel manipulation. The board voted unanimously to remove Karen as president and report her to the county prosecutor. Karen was charged with forgery, criminal mischief, and embezzlement, facing fines and possible jail time. She was also ordered to personally pay for 2 mature replacement oaks, chosen and planted by me. A year later, my kids play under 2 young oaks, and Karen's HOA sign finally reads someone else's name.